Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mehdi and today I'm going to react to the Artemis video made by HanksChannel. So I know that Artemis the second landed on Earth few days ago. It was on moon. It was a mission for moon. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know what was the reason or why they were there or how many years they were there outside. As I said, I don't know much about it, but let's know more about Artemis II.
2026. The most powerful rocket ever flown lifts 4 people off of launch pad 39B at Kennedy Space Center. The same pad, by the way, that launched the Apollo missions, though they have since refurbished it. The rocket is the Space Launch System. It is 322 feet tall, and for 8.5 minutes it is the loudest thing. This was a 10-day mission. They did not go to the moon to land on it. It was a test flight.
And it has been
they did a lot of testing.
Since 1972.
Wow. Some problems, and they fixed them. But also,
if it was a 10-day mission, then how
the flight, there seems to have been a lot of awareness that we would interpret and understand what is happening here through the lens of cameras.
Oh, or maybe 12-day mission is like 12-day mission there, not like the total. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they were outside for a few years. Well, I think so. Okay, so 3 men, 1 woman. Okay.
Now, you probably don't know the name of the guy who took that photo. And you also probably don't know that that is not the famous Earthrise photo.
Okay.
This is the famous Earthrise photo.
So
beautiful. It is in color. Bill Anders, the astronaut who took these pictures, photographs of the surface of the moon when he noticed the Earth coming up above the moon. And now I want to play for you the audio of what happened between when the black and white picture was taken and when the actual final Earthrise picture was taken.
So beautiful. Jim, okay. Like the ability to watch this and do this. Just feeling must be amazing. Wow. The fact that human being can actually do this, like we can actually go outside, it's amazing if you really think about it. Like how intelligent human are. Like it's crazy.
No, I got it framed. It's very clear right here.
Most of us are gonna forget about Reed and Christina and Victor and whatever the Canadian's name was. No, I'm kidding, it's Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
But we will remember.
So 3 American and 1 Canadian. Okay.
Pictures are often worth 1,000 words, but sometimes they are worth considerably more than that. And so I would like to now go through some of what Artemis has so far sent back. And they have so much to tell us.
Are going to be
and also, sometimes the things they have to tell us, well,
because they were not actually the first people. Like we remember about
here. So I want to get into that.
Neil Armstrong, because he was the first man.
We're going to go in order here. In fact, I want to start with the photo that was taken before the
actually remember the names of them.
This photo was taken from the International Space Station the day before Artemis launched, specifically to say, hey everybody, look, this is where they're going. The Earth is from the International Space Station. The International Space Station
don't see this.
400 kilometers up in the sky. That's roughly the distance from Miami to Tallahassee.
It is mind-blowing.
Space station. You never see the whole Earth at once. The Earth is not a marble in space from the space station. The Earth is massive.
Huge.
It can take up any of the whole window you look in. There's no way to see all of it at once. So that's just a little bit of context before we see our first photos from Artemis. And it's going to be this one, which is maybe my second favorite photo of all of the ones that have so far.
Like they are so close, like you can't actually take full photos of it.
Okay. Reed Weissman took this picture. It is
Reed
a very good picture, and it shows a very different thing than what you see on the space station. So this happened after the translunar injection burn, which was on April 2nd. So they are headed away from the Earth now and headed toward the moon. And you can see that the Earth is now our marble in space. You can see the whole thing. And I just think that that's a very different
we can see the age of
experience in the way that this photograph contextualizes the Earth as like a small piece of the photograph.
Why are they not close to it?
The main thing that I want to say
the window.
is like, look, it's different when you see the marble. Now, briefly, I want to talk about
They're so fortunate. to be able to see
Side
this.
image of the Earth. So the sun is on the other side of the Earth. It is just lighting up this little crescent on one
Yeah,
side.
looks amazing.
And you can see some city lights.
It's a high quality image.
The sun is on the other
You can
side.
actually
How can we
see the
anything
pixel like
besides city lights?
so good.
The answer is that the astronauts for the Artemis II mission launched during a full moon. And so what you are seeing here is moonshine, which is a word that has more than one meaning. But in this case, the full moon is bouncing light from the sun back to the Earth. That same photo that we just looked at, but with a longer exposure. So now Venus.
You can see the edge of it because they are farther away.
Off to the bottom side of the planet. The Earth is upside down here upside down from our understanding of Earth. And that's just the perspective that Reed Weissman was in when he took this photo.
Okay, it was an upside down photo.
And another very interesting thing to check out is you can actually see the sodium line. It's this very
Sodium line.
that goes all the way around the Earth, and then you can see how it goes up. And
I didn't know that. This is a thing called sodium line.
That are ionized by the sun and thus emitting a little bit of light. Most, I think, maybe all of this sodium comes from vaporized meteors that vaporize when they hit the atmosphere, and that sodium stays in the atmosphere. And this is actually really useful for us. We use this with telescopes to create artificial stars. We'll shine a laser at the specific wavelength that excites these sodium ions.
Oh,
And
this is the first time I've heard about this.
Dot in the sky, the atmosphere, but there's not bright enough stars everywhere. So we use the sodium line to create a fake star by shining a laser at it.
Wow.
And it's at the very top of the atmosphere, so you get almost all of the effects of the atmosphere. Reed Weissman's face looking out of a window at the Earth, and dang, that's nice. That's nice. We also have one where Christina Cook is doing this. Of course, the Earth continues to get smaller and smaller as they burn away.
Okay, so they're
very small. This is like the kind of thing that
recording them, blogging,
just
like how far they are going from Earth.
But they trust the map, and they know they're coming home.
Yeah.
And then, of course, as they go, this almost looks fake. There's something really wonderful about that first photo that looks really real, whereas this almost looks like they just taped a poster.
It just looks like a poster, true.
But the moon is getting bigger.
Yeah, it is getting, I guess, bigger.
I also love this photo for just showing how, the underbelly of an airplane, these things are.
And it really shows how dark moon is compared to Earth, because Earth is more closer to sun, of course.
Very good. So here's our first picture with the moon and the Earth in the photo together. And what's happening here is that Integrity, which is the name of this capsule, Integrity is moving to the left. And so as it goes around the moon, the Earth is going to set behind the distance involved. I like the crescent matching the crescent here.
Personally, I don't really like the picture, I don't know. Mainly because the moon is just like to the side and not really doing anything for me.
Orientation in any of this. But we have my favorite image of Artemis, my favorite image of the moon,
Okay,
possibly my favorite
now this is a good one.
of the Earth. All in one. It's the photo that launched 1,000 desktop wallpapers. This is the far side of the moon where there are way more craters. There are actually not more craters because there were more craters. There weren't more impacts on the far side of the moon.
Okay, yeah, this is one is cool because the moon is just filling up the screen, but just looks good.
Young part of the moon happened on that side, whereas the other side of the moon doesn't have those lava flows,
Yeah,
and so
not too
basically
much craters in it.
catalogs the entire history of impacts in the solar system. You can also see these stripy areas; those are crater chains.
So,
that
so
I think were formed
little compared to the others.
ejecta fall down in these lines. Boom, boom,
Because
boom,
they
boom,
have no atmosphere, so they get bombarded with meteors or anything, and they impact the surface of moon.
impact, and then there's also crater of Vavilov right here, which is a famous
Crater of Vavilov.
deep crater, which is named for
Oh, it's a deep one, but I guess small
a guy who
one
tried his best.
compared to the others, I guess.
That there's a misrepresentation here because the Earth is not setting. The Earth never sets from the perspective of the moon because the moon does not spin.
Yeah, moon does not spin.
It spins. In the moon, the Earth never sets. The Earth stays in the same
Earth never
spot in the
sets from
sky forever.
the surface of moon because it never rotates.
For
Yeah.
various orbital mechanics reasons, but it basically stays in the exact same spot. And so this rising and setting is created by the motion of not the moon, but of the space part of it, and made that your whole image, which changes the feel of the
Zoom
image
it.
substantially.
Yeah, it feels
And so
different.
if you were on the surface of the moon, the Earth would
Yeah, it looks like we are surface. We are standing on the
It
moon.
would be bigger than the moon is in our sky, because the Earth is, of course, bigger than the moon, but not like that much bigger. Like in terms of diameter, it's like 4 times wider. So that, you know, it'd be bigger, but not this big. It would not be this giant globe in the sky. You'd get a much smaller view. And what's happening here is that they got the long lens on, and they're doing a
Long lens. Okay.
of the Earth over the horizon.
So Artemis II didn't actually land on moon then.
So if the moon in the foreground looks a little bit like it's from a video game from the 1990s, that's because there's just one source of light coming at the moon. On the Earth, when we are outside, we're used to light not just coming from the point source of the sun, but also the dome of the sky.
Hardly looks like a lamp here compared to moon.
What the Earthrise looked like to Artemis. And this is because they're taking a picture
looks
where the
from a
Earth is crossing
spacecraft.
over a part of the moon that is not currently lit by the sun. All of the moon gets lit by the sun. There's no dark side of the moon. There's only the near side and the far side.
Yeah.
Here's another one,
Okay.
also extremely good. I don't know what to say. I mean, obviously, these are some of the best photographs ever taken in the history of humanity. So,
Yeah, I mean,
but this,
the fact that it's
this is,
outside.
I think, in terms of
it's pretty good.
photographs,
Yeah.
this one is the best. Talk a little bit about this Artemis eclipse.
Oof.
But first, I want
That's
to
a cool one.
Glover tell you a little bit what it was like to see it from his perspective, which was probably even cooler than what we get to see.
I mean, so many things, bad things happening on Earth. Yeah. To be outside there feels pretty good. It would feel pretty good. Is that the sun? Or reddish object is likely Mars. Okay, Mars. I was like, yeah, it is reddish.
The first thing you heard there is that indeed we would not have gotten this photograph, and these astronauts would have not had this experience if the launch hadn't been delayed to April 1st.
Oh,
If it
it
had
was
been
delayed.
delayed after April 1st also, it wouldn't have happened. This was a lucky moment. Not lucky. And first I want to talk about just what's going on here, which is that the sun is behind the moon, so the astronauts are in the shadow of the moon. And so what you're seeing
Yeah,
lit up,
astronauts in the shadow of the moon.
this is the lit up gas and plasma that's coming off of the sun, and so that
Creating an
is
amazing
at the
image.
sun. It is not around the moon. It is way far away, 93 million miles away at the sun. But that's a little bit confusing because it seems like, well, whatever this glowy stuff is must be what's creating this light on the side of the moon. Because something has to be creating that light, because we're not seeing just a disk. And oh my god, I never imagined that we wouldn't just see a disk. I thought it would just be a disk. I thought it would, just like the eclipse from Earth, it would be a black disk over the sun. But no. You see features of the moon. This is your actual features of the moon. Where is this light coming from? It is coming from the Earth. This is Earth shine. So the sun is also shining on Earth, which is way over here, and then that light is bouncing off of Earth
Okay.
and hitting the moon.
Okay.
That is
So,
amazing. There are a
like,
couple of other
just
things I
think
also want to
like
tell you
how
about this
powerful
picture,
is
though.
sun.
First, because this is a very low light image, you
Like
would
it is
not be able to see the Earth
reflecting
shine
off of
otherwise. You can
Earth,
see
and
the moon,
this
which
much
you almost
light
never
is
get
coming
to see,
through
surrounded by
from
stars.
behind.
And that is
moon.
so weird. Like this, to my space photography looking at brain, feels like it must be a composite. It feels like it must be fake. And one of the astronauts referred to this as entering into sci-fi vibes. And absolutely, this totally looks like sci-fi vibes. They're very bright. This is taken, must be at a very low ISO, which is why it is so cool and grainy. Beautiful.
Is that Venus? Because
This
lights
little smudge
are coming
here,
through from
which
here,
I
but
think
it
is
could
a
be
camera
reflecting off of sun's.
Inside of the spacecraft.
from
This is
Venus's
also
surface.
extremely cool sci-fi. If you're a little bit of
This
a
is a-
hipster, and
this
I know
is
that
the
we all are a
sci-fi.
little bit, and you don't want to use
It looks like a
Earthsat,
sci-fi
and you don't want to use that awesome
show,
one
movies
that's just it's almost too well
shot.
composed. This photo.
I love the
Stars,
light
just a
that is
little bit
coming,
of the corona
just a bit.
glowing out of the side. Oof. Actually, the NASA description here says, we see a glowing halo.
Yeah, it
around
looks
the
like a
dark lunar
glowing
disk.
halo, yeah.
The science community is
Love the light
investigating
that is
whether this
coming
effect
from
is the corona
just
or
behind.
zodiacal light, or a
But not too
combination of the
powerful,
two.
just
Also a
there.
contender for hipster favorite photograph is this one here, which includes the integrity capsule as well as the moon and the Earth. So this one technically has all people
I mean,
who exist.
of course, compared
No,
to
not actually,
like,
because the moon
of
is
course,
blocking a bunch of
in
people.
generally it's good, but
Again, looks
compare
very
others.
sci-fi photo. And the
Yeah,
weird thing
it's-
about this picture, which was taken from outside of the spacecraft, so either remotely triggered
This is
or
definitely a
just
sci-fi photo.
aiming the whole time.
It looks like
This photo
we are
is taken
living in
by a
space,
GoPro.
and we are just always living in space. You know,
That's
those Dune types of
no,
shows,
actual.
movies.
I don't know another contender. 9 minutes before Earthset, That's what I'm calling this one. Oh, something special about that. Christina Cook, Jeremy Hansen, Reed Weissman, Victor Glover. Congrats, y'all. I want to go back to Earthrise and thinking back to that moment where he's just like, oh my God, that's such a pretty picture. And he doesn't even know what's going to happen. You know, they were so unprepared. You know, that people were like, why haven't we been back to the moon? It's been 50 years. And it is not that we're late now. It is that we were early then. The fact that we were able to go to the moon with 1960s technology,
it's crazy.
is unfathomable.
And actually land on moon, like it's crazy. In 1960.
And they had to scramble to get that color film into the camera. And at the same time,
It's crazy.
the fact that we got
It
to
is
see this perfect eclipse from space, this sci-fi view of something that we've never seen anything like before, also was not like, we didn't plan the mission to be able to take that photo or anything. That's just a thing we got lucky enough to get. But in all of these cases, I think it's really important to remember that photographs are art. That part of why
Photographs
the
are
pictures
history of
better
humanity.
from these- that show the juxtaposition between like the
Yeah,
foreground
like we
of
are
the
a small
interior
human
cast
looking
thing
at
made
this
by humans that is very small,
amazing things.
just a little submarine out in the ocean of everything. Like something truly exceptional is happening, and we all get the fruits of that labor. The whole world gets to share it. Feels good.
It does looks good, and I'm pretty sure the astronaut feels good too. Yeah, the photos are amazing. It's just some of them are, of course, for me a bit better than the other ones, but I just imagine like being there, actually feeling it, actually being outside, and I couldn't imagine how the people like who landed on moon, on the surface of the moon, felt. And the fact that there are only few people, like even today it happened, and it was right, like the video, the Hanks said right, like it happened 1960 people are able to actually land on moon, and from then to now it has been, I think, a handful of people only that are able to have the privilege to land there and stand there. But but I do have to wonder, like I thought he's going to say like why it happened, like why Artemis II mission happened, and I actually thought they would land on moon, though I didn't see any photos or videos of it. I'm pretty sure if they did land on moon, it would be a much bigger news, because then people would be like, wow, it happened again. But I do want to know though, like why Artemis II happened, like what was the reason they went outside, and why didn't they land on there, land on moon. Yeah, let's search about it actually. Okay, so there is some okay, yeah, what was the point? Let's see what was the reason. So Artemis 2 is a 10-day crewed mission tasked to test the Orion spacecraft life support. Okay, so it is a Orion spacecraft propulsion and navigation system, astronauts aboard for the first time. Okay, as the first crew lunar mission is over 50 years, its course is to validate system for future lunar landings. Okay, so it was like a setup for a bigger mission, like it was a setup for for the next time, like this kind of mission happens and people actually land on it. But I have a question though, like why, like it happened, like it already happened. It's not like it's the first time that someone is going to land on moon. It already happened. So why do they need like to validate system for future lunar landings? Like don't they have the equipments for it? Like it already happened. So it's a interesting thing. Okay, let's see. Testing human rated, the mission validated the space launch system, Orion capsule, human the loop. Yeah, so basically the reason is for future missions of people actually landing on moon. Okay, yeah, that's it's such an interesting concept, and the pictures are just amazing. I'm pretty sure the people themselves, the astronaut themselves, must feel amazing, and to land back on Earth, seeing their family, seeing, I guess, people. So yeah, it's a amazing achievement for humanity, I guess. The fact that we can do this, to be able to be outside, to be able to build something that we can actually go outside and see something beautiful like this. Yeah, it's just amazing. So yeah, well, that was my reaction to Artemis 2. If you like this reaction, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more.